Hello there. This video is how to make some how to make a gist. This is already in other videos, but I'm looking if you want to see. Okay, so we're just going to explain how to make the gist board continuing from where we left off. Okay, so these piece wood that we split it along here by hand, mind you. Okay, have turned out pretty much perfect. These two are perfect. This one is very little out, doesn't matter. It's just so little it doesn't even matter. Okay. This one that we cut was deliberately cut out. Okay. To see if we can correct it. And to teach you on that, and whatever I taught you in the other videos as well. I'm not sure the camera can see that, but it's right out here. Okay, it's really bad. Okay, so I've got to figure out ideas how to fix it, because if I put the center on this very thin, and how am I going to do that? I mean, I've got to figure out a way. It's not bad enough here where I can support it anywhere, or anyway, there's reasons behind it. There are machines that can do that. They can straighten them out, but we want to find a way to do it yet, because I haven't got these type of machines here. I just haven't got them at the moment. So we're going to try to straighten that out for educational reasons and see if we can do that. For example, if you've got lesser tools and what's in the market, I'll show you ways of doing that. If I can just figure out ways. I've got a sander, a hand sander, not the one that should work with that, but it's not much different. But it's not the one that will do that job, but you can set up to do that job, as I'm thinking of a way now. But I don't know if that would work. We're going to have to try it. If it doesn't work, we're going to have to spin another board. It's for educational reasons. Okay, so we're going to want to do that anyway and see if we can get that happening. See what the experiment shows. Okay, so here we are going to cut these along there. Okay, so what we do is, first of all, we want these two pieces to cut along here. We just put it straight, it must be straight here, because if it's crooked, it'll be a little bit out. It won't be that crooked, but I mean, it's just a little bit, it'll be a little bit smaller, more or less. Put that straight along the edge, okay, and put a mark right there at the end, okay. Okay, mark right there at the end, okay. And would you believe it, this pen is not working. Spin for a moment. And we come here. Put a mark there at the end of that board, just there, over here. And we do the same one on this here. And the first two pieces are ready to cut. I've shown you how to cut in the other videos. It's based on the same principle here. So we'll be back in a moment for more. I'm going to cut them off camera to shorten the film, because I've shown you how to do that in a more difficult ways of, more difficult wood than that. Going across this way to split it. So if you learn that, you'll be able to do this one. It's more easier, this one. For the beginner's sake, I decided to show you how to cut this again. Okay, so we'll come here and mark that. Okay, we'll come here and want both pieces to be squared here. So this is much more harder to do than one piece. Okay, so you're going to use both pieces. Okay, come here. And this is one cut again. Okay, that's one. Okay. And same thing happens here. Okay, come here. We want both pieces squared because we're going to use both sides. We went too fast there, forgot to slow down, and it's the result of it. Set up so you can see it. Okay? That's what happens when you go too fast. You've got to slow down in the end. Okay? Another lesson there for you to see. So that's what's going to happen. It could be even worse if you go too fast or whatever. And you spoil your piece. In this case, it's okay. But I did that deliberately in order to show you that lesson. Okay? Okay, so we've got this here. Back in a moment. Okay, hello. So the next step is that we got to cut 4 pieces of this half to fit half there, half there, half there, half there. And we're also going to cut 2 pieces, thin ones this time. Okay? Right here and there. This we've got underneath. But I'm just measuring on top, it's the same distance as underneath. Okay? We've got underneath. Okay, and this will open, you'll have inches in it and it'll open like a box like this. Okay? We'll open like this once it's finished. Okay? And now we cannot cut the 4 pieces there yet. And if you're wondering why, it's because, like I said before, okay, we're going to sand this. And because there's a lot of sanding and for whatever other reason, even if there was a little bit of sanding, we can't cut these 4 pieces now here because we don't know how thick we're going to sand it down to, how thin we're going to sand it down to. So once we sand it and get it exactly where we want it, level and straight, as long as it's not too thin, okay, then we can use it here and then cut it to size here and then measure that at the right size. But right now we can't do it because we don't know how thin we're going to go yet. If this doesn't work, like I said, we're just going to cut 2 new pieces, one there and one there. Okay, so thanks for watching. Till next time. Okay, I'm going to try to set up something for this now. The camera may be able to see how crooked that is. That's very bad. That's very bad. Okay, look how crooked that is. Okay, okay, look at on the other side. Okay, that's what I mean. On one side, it can be fatter than the other side when you go out. See, it's more skinnier here than here, isn't it? Okay, so thanks for watching and God be with you all. Take care. Hello, I think I worked out how to do this. Okay, we are going to get the thinnest part of the curry. Here is more thicker than here. We're going to put a finger here, and by putting a finger here, you can draw a square line here. If I can, it's got enough ink, that is. Hang on a minute. Okay, you put it here and just fairly just draw around here so we know where to sand it. Okay, so we come here. And we definitely go here. Let's check that again. So we've got to sand all this down here. We measure that again here and go on the other side. Wrong way. Okay, go on the other side. Do the same here. By putting your finger like this, you can do it, okay? Although it's not going straight for some reason. I think it's because it's round. Okay, it's better. Okay, so we've got a rough idea where it is. If you do the eyes, you can use the eyesight for the rest of that because it's not 100% square. This line, it's not. This pen's not. It's not much ink. There is, but it's not drawn. It's pen. So we'll be back in a minute and try to find a pencil and square that off. Make it a little bit better. We'll try to find a pencil. We'll be back in a moment. Hello again. So this is how we're going to do. We're going to put it here. I think it'll be alright there. We just don't put too much pressure on the edges, or we can move it if it's. We have to put more pressure and keep it like this here, where the G clamp is. Okay. If we have to put more pressure, we will do that. We'll use an electric sander in this case. That's the only electric tool we're using in this chessboard. For this one anyway. I don't think I'll be using any more. Everything else is done by hand. Now, so continue doing that. I'll explain to you what you have to do. You have to sand it like that, okay, right to where the line is, and there's a lot there to take off. So it's going to take like a long time, especially with thin piece of sandpaper that I've got. I've got a thick one. So we're going to do that on away from the camera, okay, and then get back to you soon. Another thing is, the best way to do this is you keep both hands on the sander. Okay, I put too much weight there, so it's moved. You can put it like this. Okay. So there's less weight here. So we use two hands, but you can use one hand. Okay, just make sure you sand it all the way down to the line. The line's not too good, but you've got to estimate the rest of it with your eyes if you're using a pen. Otherwise, use a pencil to the mark. It should be squared with the pencil. And it's got to go with the other line as well. And when you sand it all the way down the line, then you've got your thin piece of board. Correct it from the crooked cut that we've done. Okay, so that will be corrected. Okay, we'll be back to you when I sand that down. Thank you. Hello again. So it's moving from here, and if you put it on the edge here, it's too much mucking around going all the way this way as you're sanding here. You know, like for example, put it here for here and then move it. It's too much mucking around. So you can do it that way if you want to muck around, but if you want to do it, you can also do it this way. You put it along here on the table, for example, and hold it. You hold it, you can the board. So we do that off camera and get back to you when this is done. So that's how you do it. Okay, so we can use a sander, electric sander all the way there, but it's a fair bit to take off there. And if you haven't got a plane, that's what you've got to do. But since we've got a plane, you can use electric or you can use hand plane. Okay, we can plane that and much faster. It's a fair bit there. Okay, so like 5 mils on one side and just 1 or 2 mils on the other here. Okay, so we're going to try with this big plane, and we might use a little plane or both or one of them. We'll see how we go. Okay. Plane it like this. And I think I prefer to use a small one for this job. I tried the big one, but I think the little one will be better. A little one like this. Okay. Come here. Okay, made a bit of a mark there, but anyway. Come here. And with the grain. Mark here. Okay, so it's a little bit from here to there. It's about 5 mils on that side. Here it's only about 1 mil. Here it's about 5 mils or a little bit less in some certain places, all the way down here. So it's a matter of coming in here. That's what it means to be double-handed. We can use hand tools or electric tools, both sides, both left and right-handed. So anything you're doing right, now it's not just here. That's why it's got this mark here. You might hold it there. Yeah. Bloody hell, that's a lot. Not just yet at this point. So we're gonna stop the film and get this going off camera, and then we'll be back. Okay, hello. So continuing from the previous video, you can't sand it, okay, if you haven't got a plane. Okay, so that's why I showed you in the previous video, in case you haven't got a plane. But it's going to take a long time that way. So what you can do is you can use a plane to speed things up, okay, before you sand it, if you've got a plane that is. And you can use a little one like this. I think the little one will be better because it's, see here, it's a bit round on the bottom here, and it's very thin here, so the G-clamp can't grip onto this too good. That's what's coming up off. Okay, can't grip it too well. Okay, so if I put a heavy one, it will bend this down on the edges. So we're going to use the little one. Okay, and try to get that down here. We've had a lot of problems with this because it's very crooked cuts on this particular wood. So we have to fix it from here to here somewhere. There's a notch here, and it's making marks here. I'm not sure if the camera can see that. Okay, because it will not go through the notches. In this case, this plane will not go do the notches. Okay, so we're going to have to do it from here to there, and maybe from here to there. Let me try and do the notch, but I just want to take it off. Okay. Okay, so come here. And the rest of it here, we're going to have to sand it with this when we straighten it. So I'm not sure if you can see the line there. It's got a lot to do there. Okay. Okay. So come here. Okay. You not only have to reach the line, but we have to square that. Okay, so a little bit more on this side than what it is on this side. Okay. We have to, I only have to go up to the line there because we're going to cut it. Okay. And we also come this way here. And put it on this side. As you can see, this is going down. If we don't break this pressure here. Okay, so we're going to continue that until we get down to the line here, just about 1 or 2 meters above the line actually. Let's sand the rest of it until it becomes square and get the marks off. I'm not sure if the camera can see that, but there's marks here from this because there's notches here, and that's why it's doing that. So we are gonna be back in a moment. Okay, so this is the plan. The plans are in my head, not necessarily on paper. You can put them on paper if you like, that's fine. Okay, to your chessboard, but with me, I just got it in my head in this case. In most cases, I do it like that. Now they will be, the squares here that you see here will be all painted in every second square there. Okay, every second square will be painted black, and it will be darkened a lot more because I'll run out of ink there. Okay, so I've got to do it later when I get some textures or marker. Okay, so that'll be painted. Now, what will also happen is these, where are they? These pieces here, these pieces will go here, underneath. Okay, underneath here. Okay, be jointed there, and so is the other one. Will be underneath there, jointed here. Okay. Okay, so under it will go a piece of stick here, and so on that side, and so on that side, and so on this side. There'll be 4 here. That's 1 here, 1 here, and there'll be also 1 there and 1 there. Okay. So if you're following the plan, okay. So then there will be also the thin piece that we were doing before. This thin piece we split in 2 and put the center here at the bottom, there, and on the other side. This will be all sanded and everything, so you can get rid of these marks. Okay, all these will be sanded. Okay, have to be sanded so you can get rid of all these terrible marks there. All these looks, they can look like this, clean. Okay, like this. Okay, and then this will be jointed here with how you call it, hinges here. It will come up like a cabinet to give the viewer a look. It'll be exactly like this or something similar. Okay, it'll come up here, except it will be fatter here because I want it to be strong. Okay, and it'll also have a black gammon gun in there. You can see that. Okay, this is not my design. This is something from the store, but it'll be something similar to that, and it'll have a black gammon gun in there. Okay, so the chest will be on top. So like I repeat, there's like something like 25 games they'll be putting in here. Okay, or maybe as much as 15. I don't know. It's something between 15 to 25. I'm not sure exactly now. I've got to do my maths and count, and I'll get back to you how much games there will be there. Okay, so that will come all in the package. Okay, back in a moment. Thank you for listening, and God be with you all, and take care. Okay, so continuing now, if we find where it is. Here it is. Okay, so we come here. They're not just here because I've turned it around. Okay, so we'll be coming here. Just get all this off. So I've turned this around. Okay, so the notch was over there, but now it's gone here because I've turned it around. So as you can see, this is the camera can see that it's a lot thicker on this side than what it is on the other side. Okay. Not everyone, but nice places where you can get more on this side. Okay, we'll come in this side. Be careful from the fingers. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to plane that over here as well. And maybe bring it in a bit for extra support here. See, this thing is round here. It's got a little, it's very thin here and very hard to grip it on the vice here, because it has to be up high, up here a bit, because I'm planing it. Okay, can't be too low. So I'll be planing here. I don't want to hit the steel. Okay, when I'm planing. cutting here. Okay, so we're going to be back in a moment. We're just going to do the rest of that off camera. It's going to take a while to do that. There's a fair bit there. I'm not sure how much I've done. Well, we'll get there. Okay, so we'll do that off camera. So you just keep playing it like that until you get to a mil or so before the line, before you reach the line, and then do the rest of the sandpaper. Or you may come as high as you can, depending upon how straight you can go. Then fix it up with the sander, okay? Okay, excuse me. So this has been set up here so you can see the problem and do something about fixing the problem. So we'll show you the problem here. The problem here first is that there's a notch between here and here, and it's making marks here when I'm cutting. It's not getting it with the plane. It's not going through it. There's a notch there. It just won't cut it. Problem number one. Not too big of a problem because we can take that down with the sander from here to there. The major problem is here, and that is that here it's very thin. And it's round here on edges, and this won't grip it because we can't put it right in. See, at this point we can't put it right in because the plane will go over that, and it's still here, and it's going to stuff up the plane. Okay, so we've got to put it higher, which gives us a little bit of room here, right at the edge, where it's round, to grip it. So it's not gripping it properly, and when you go to the edge, boom, it comes down like that. So to fix that problem, the problem is the little problem here can help us here with the notches. We're not going to plane it here. We're going to use a sander later on. So we're going to put it right in here where the problem is. Okay. Those that know about woodwork or even beginners can guess here. Now we can go right in here. We can go right in here into the G clamp where you should grip it a lot easier. Okay, you should grip it a lot easier and a lot tighter. Okay, and there you go. Well, it still moves, but it doesn't move as much, okay? Yeah, it's hard to move now. We can't put too much pressure though here at the end. Okay, let me just move the camera here. We can't put too much pressure here on the end because it's a thin piece of wood and it can break if you put too much pressure. It won't break when it's fixed because it'll be cut, it'll be less of size, and it'll be more stronger when it's on the board. The board will keep it strong, okay? So have a drink with me, okay? I'm having a cup of tea. Have whatever you want to drink, but don't do that leads to drunkenness. So now that it's tight, we'll see if we can tie it a little bit more. We can definitely plane from here to here. Don't worry about the steel not going in there. From here to here, much more easier. Okay, come in here. And now we've got support. It's more grippy. The problem, or the why it's not been able to support it now has been fixed. Because like I said before, I repeat for those that gone past their heads, that here is a notch, and now all we have to do is sand this later on. When we sand this and this as well, we'll sand that as well. Okay? You could also turn it around, okay? So we come in here, and we've got to still be careful because you can still go loose because it's a really thin piece of wood. But it will probably break now rather than going loose, okay? So you've got to be careful you don't break it now. You've got to control and don't put too much pressure. So just come here, and that's how it's done, as you can see. You can also hold it here so it doesn't go down, okay? When you're using two hands, just be careful you don't break it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and plane that, as I said before in the previous clip, and plane it down, and we'll be back for more soon. Okay, so as I repeat, these problems have been set up, okay, so I can teach you how to correct the problems, because in this case, a wood like this, you can just buy a new one. It's only cheap, but in the work industry, you may not have the money or the time to go to shops. It could take you 2 hours shopping if it's a distance away or whatever, and it could be a lot of pieces like this that you have to do, and it could be bigger pieces and more expensive wood where the price just is too high for you to pay, or the time it takes to get there to the shops. You can fix it during that period of time. Okay, so it might take you as long as 2 hours, even longer or shorter, depending upon the distance and the time it's going to take you to go to shopping. And you'll find that you calculate in your mind, the back of your mind quickly, that it's easier to fix it than to buy one. A lot of times it may be easier to buy one. Okay, so here we face a problem. It's wobbling. Problem number 3 is wobbling. Problem number 4 is that this is steady, like I said in the previous video, but it can come loose. Okay, a little bit less than before, a little bit, and eventually, you know, if you keep pushing it and don't tighten it, it will come loose. It will still come loose. So how we correct that problem is, remember in the previous video, I'm not sure if the camera can see it from there. Let me see if you can see. Yeah, you can see it. This is why I've got things like this sticking out here, and on the other side. Yeah, remember the previous videos, you can see it on the other side. We just put a piece of wood here, okay, and just jinx like this. Okay, this will support this wood. There's no support here unless we do this. Okay, so we come here. And we'll bring it just a little bit up, okay, so that way it's not going to wobble up as much. It can still wobble up, but it won't wobble down. And it's very hard to wobble up because we're pushing it down. The thing that's got support. And this is the reason why I leave a piece of wood like this sticking out in one of the things that I make. Like even here, you may see wood like this sticking out. I use it for certain reasons. Be careful you don't smash into it, but they're not right out here where people are going to smash into it, they're right in the corner. People can see that, they're not blind. Okay. So now, just by doing that, I can use this as support. It's pretty strong now, okay? So that's the same thing as jointed onto the chessboard. It'll be strong, it's like strong here, because it's support on the chessboard that keeps it strong, okay? At the moment, without this, it's weak, because not only it's longer, but it can snap. So now we've got support, and we're not going to snap it. Problem is almost solved. It's not solved until you plane it, but it's solved in a sense that you've got no problem here. You just have to go ahead and now find the right way. Okay, and just plane it. Simple as that. Which you can see, we can put a lot of pressure now and not worry about having any accidents or anything like that, or wrecking your piece of wood. Because if you can have an accident, you can't support. You can snap and you can fall down or whatever, you know, so it's very hard to have an accident in this one, but it can happen. So you've got to play it safe, and it's easier for you to work this way. So you can now just plane it. And there's something here, maybe a knot or whatever, I don't know what it is. But coming on the other side. Okay, so we get in there. Okay. Okay, we can now even use the big plane if you want. Although I'm getting excited about this little plane, it's a new tool that I've had. I had a couple of years but I haven't used it. I think I used it once or twice, but I haven't used it much. So I'm excited about using it more. But this is hard to put this in here now because the vice is in the way. Okay? Okay? But you can do a little bit of it with the big one if you want. and that's why I've got this was sticking in here, because I can just stand on this and this is not going to go flying. There's something here, I can't put my finger on it, maybe another notch here. Just about did that. Okay, so we might go back to the middle one now. You just fix it up a bit. We've got to get off camera now. Finish this off. Okay, and then come back for more. Okay, hello again. So now that we've painted, 1 or 2 mils, well, how much is it? It's about, I can't see properly, but it's about 1 mil before the line. We do the rest with the sanding machine, or with the sandpaper. You can do it by hand if you want, but a mil is a fair bit, so we're gonna, and in some places it's a lot more than a mil. So for example, with the notches is like 5 mils there with the notches. So we've got sand this. So we've still got support here, and then we've moved this here. So there's a support here more than it's out there. It's out there, there's more support now because it's shorter distance here. Okay, so we come here. You've got to even off the nod. If you've got something like 4 or 5 mils, you go with a notch, but everywhere else it's only 1 mil. Always check it every now and then, every minute or so. So we'll check it. It's got a fair bit to go here. It's almost done there, except with the nodges. There's only a little bit to do everywhere else, other than the notch. The notch is like I said, probably 4 or 5 mils. Let me just check. Actually, it's about 3.5 mils on that side, and about 2 mils on the other side. Okay, so we have to keep working on this area here. Be back in a moment. Okay, so we continue now. Okay, and we're going to sand this. We're going to do more sanding around this area than here and here. Here and here, about there, is only about 1 mil or even less. Here's like 3 mils or 4 on this side, and about 2 or 3 on that side. So you kind of like have to balance it because of the notch here. Okay, so we have to So what we're doing, I want to turn this on so you can hear. So pretend that I'm sanding. What we're doing a few strokes this way, a lot more. Spend as much time here as possible. Then a few here, and a lot more here, and here in order to even it out. As it kind of gets almost even, all even. We then just fix it up and go everywhere like this. Okay, all the time, even strokes, so you can balance it out and get accurately level. So we do more strokes here now, so this is where the makeup's coming in. Now we'll do a few here, and we come up more here. Press a lot harder here, and a lot less here. Press less here, press harder here, and less here. Harder here. Let me check it. Okay. So it's getting there. The problem is around here. Okay, the major problem. Check it. Okay, it's got a long way to go yet. So keep doing that until it becomes level. Okay, level everywhere. Okay, so that means to have a straight line here and a straight line there, right down and sand in it. Okay, and also over here as well, it has to have a straight line here as well. Okay, so I'll do that behind the scenes and get back to you. Okay, hello again. So now that we've painted, 1 or 2 mils, well, how much is it? It's about, I can't see properly, but it's about 1 mil before the line. We do the rest with the sanding machine or with the sandpaper. You can do it by hand if you want, but a mil is a fair bit, so we're gonna, and in some places it's a lot more than a mil. So for example, with the notches is like 5 mils there with the notches. So we're gonna sand this. So we've still got the support here, and then we've moved this here. So there's a support here more than it's out there. It's out there. There's more support now because it's shorter distance here. Okay, so we come here. We've got to even out the nod. You've got something like 4 or 5 mils to go with a notch, but everywhere else it's only 1 mil. I will tune down, always check it every now and then, every minute or so. So we'll check it. It's got a fair bit to go here. It's almost done there, except with the notches. There's only a little bit to do everywhere else, other than the notch. The notch is like I said, probably 4 or 5 mils. Let me just check. Actually, it's about 3.5 mils on that side, and about 2 mils on the other side. Okay, so we have to keep working on this area here. Be back in a moment. Okay, so we continue now, okay, and we're going to sand this. We're going to do more sanding around this area than here and here. Here and here, about there, is only about 1 mil or even less. Here's like 3 mils or 4 on this side and about 2 or 3 on that side. So you kind of like have to balance it because of the notch here, okay. So we have to so what we're doing, I want to turn this on so you can hear. So pretend that I'm sanding. What we're doing a few strokes this way, a lot more, spend as much time here as possible, then a few here, and a lot more here, and here, in order to even it out. As it kind of gets almost even, all even, we then just fix it up and go everywhere like this. Okay, all the time, even strokes, so we can balance it out and get accurately level. So we do more strokes here now, so this is where we make it kind of move. Now we do a few here, and we come up more here. Press a lot harder here, and a lot less here. We press less here, we press harder here, and less here. Harder here, and we check it. Okay. So it's getting there. The problem is around here. Okay. The major problem. Check it. Okay, it's got a long way to go yet. So keep doing that until it becomes level. Okay, level everywhere. Okay, so that means to have a straight line here and a straight line there, right down and sand in it. Okay, and also over here as well, it has to have a straight line here as well. Okay, so I'll do that behind the scenes and get back to you. Okay, hello. So now we got to cut this. This has been sanded. It's been going well. So now we have to cut this. We're going to get 2 pieces out of this. We have to cut this. Come here. Slow down. Okay. Simple as that. And it's already been measured. Not sure if you can see the line. Okay, but it's been measured. Just the same thing as what I showed you how to cut in the previous videos, for those who are not good with cutting. So we'll repeat the process. You leave the line on this side, then it says it's been measured. Okay? Come here. Come here. Now this time you don't have to use the whole surface to save the cut. Okay, so just one slow down. And that's all there is to it. You can do some sandpaper there if you have to. So we've got 2 pieces. Here, like that. Back in a moment. Hello. So now we've got to cut 2 pieces for the side of the chessboard. 4 pieces, sorry. And these 2 pieces are here. Here is a hole left deliberately. Not sure if the camera can see that. To show you what to do there in another lesson. There's plenty of wood here. I've cut here. Well, we can use this part here if we want, instead of this, but we're going to use this so I can show you how to fix it. Okay? So we come here, come in here, and I'll do another lesson on sawing. Keep it straight. You never get enough lessons on sawing. Sawing with hand saw is very difficult for beginners who knows they're not used to sawing with a hand saw. Okay, it's easy as you can see me do it here. Okay, when you're very good with it and you've practiced for a very long time. Okay, went a bit too fast there and I got that problem a lot of times. This time it wasn't set up, but last time it was. Forgot as I was speaking, but that's okay. It's only a little crack. Nothing that we can't fix. Okay, so just come here. Another lesson on sawing. You see this again. Okay. And you come here. Okay. Come here. So this is a knob cut, so as you can see, there's a hole there. Set up deliberately so I can show you how to fix it. A lot of people know how to putty it, but I'm going to show you a special way that not many people do know. A special, cheapest way will cost you next to nothing, and it's more better than polishing. We'll save it for another class, as I'll show you that. So here's another piece that we've got to cut. Another lesson on cutting. Okay, you can also do it this way. We've also got to sand all these pieces down to get the good wood, which I'll show you how to do that. Just like I showed you before in sanding. Okay. So just doing it a little bit to make it look nice. And square too, it needs to be square. This is another offcut here. And one last time, I'll show you on sawing. Bear with me. Okay, same thing. Put it here. Okay, up the camera, I can see that. Try to keep that straight so it's easier to go straight. Doesn't have to be 100%, but as close as possible as you can get it. Okay, come here, keep it on the line. Straight down. You don't have to use a whole saw in this case because it's a small piece. When you're using big boards, you have to use a whole saw. But in this case, you can use most of the saw, okay, or even all of it. But you don't need to. I mean, all of it until you get down to about here. You start slowing down, and then as you get down to the end, you slow down even more, and cracked it again. I always have that problem. But anyway, this time not set up. But anyway, again. But anyway, it's only a little crack. But anyway. This one's a fair bit. Here, you see, that was not set up. We've cracked it here. We might have to cut another piece of this. That is fine. Okay, we've got an offcut. So we measure that. I'll show you how I can do it without any measurements whatsoever. That is without any ruler. It's another lesson. That is without pencil marks, without ruling it. Okay, take it out about here. I bring it here. I hope I get that squared. It's good to practice every now and then without a line. Simply because I can't be bothered putting a line in right now since we're on camera. Okay, so we go here and try to keep it square. It's no different than a line for me because I'm used to it. It's no different when I put a line on. But for you, it might make a difference for a beginner, so square it off with a line that he does. Practice it though on off cards, was cracked it again, bloody hell. No, we didn't. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, you look at that with the eyes, learn to use the eyes. It's very much 100% square, no line whatsoever used there to cut that. Now this is an off cut. Put it there so when I mix it up, put this here. You get this, okay, and that is all for now. We'll be back in a moment to show you how to join all that on. Then it's about, sorry, we're going to sand it first and then join it and then paint it. Hello, so we're going to sand this down to the fine wood. That is the good wood. We want to make it look like this, not like this. This is from the weather, the water in that. Okay, we want to get rid of that, those marks, those water marks and stains, whatever it is. Okay, now we've got to get some sort of support here. It's going to be difficult because of the reasons why I told you before in other tapes, but we're going to try to do this. It has to be more sanded, a bit more later. Okay. Okay, we also have to sand two pieces like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's got to be done more, but I just showed you a little bit how to do it. It's really quite simple, just sand it. This has to be sanded as well. There's two pieces to that. So I'll show you one, and we'll sand it behind the scenes after that. I think there's been a fair few lessons on sanding, so you might have the point by now. For beginners, stay tuned and just watch done more, but I'll show you a slight difference, and it'll be sounded more obviously, but just for the camera now. So I'll show you that even though it needs more, which we're going to do it more, but even with this amount, there's a lot of difference. See, so we're going to do those two, and we're going to do 4 of these. Okay, so based on the same principle, we just put it here. Well, the same thing exactly, okay, except you're dealing with a small piece of wood. Keep a flash on that, not like this or like that, unless there's a reason to do it that way, you don't do it. In this case, there's no reason, so we'll keep it flat on. Get it with your hand to be level. You also have to be sanded in some of the corners. So in this case, we do go on. So that has to be on the corners as well, and there has to be a lot more than this done. Although this will be enough sanding on those sides. If you want to go more, you can go more, which we will sand it more, but you don't need to. The paint will take care of the rest. Okay, as you can see the difference. Okay, so it becomes pretty much new wood. Continuing from the other lessons, that when you collect this wood from construction sites, you know, where they build houses and that, and collect a wood that's been wet before, not destroyed by the weather, as in gone rotten, but just wetted. It's just been wetted, and it's got a stain on it. Come off very easy like that, as you just witness now. Okay, it becomes pretty much new wood, and when we sand this even more, it'll be even more cleaned. It needs about one mil to do that, or even half. Okay, thank you for watching. We'll be back soon for more. Okay, alright, so I just remembered that I've got to go shopping, get some inches for that, and some markers, or in Australia it's called texta, in America it's called markers, to finish that off. There's a few of them because we need black for the chessboard, but we need other colours for the other side, for the black going. So we've got to get some markers, and that will be in a little time or in a long time. I don't know when I will go shopping. It depends when I have the time. Okay, so till next time, see you in class. Take care. God be with you all, bless you all, and take care.